Before the foundation of the earth, I saw you. I formed you with intention. I knit every thread of your being in secret places no human eye could witness. I called you by name before your lips knew how to speak. I marked you as mine before the world had a voice to label you. And even now, though time has passed and storms have raged, you are becoming who I called you to be. You see only fragments of what I am building, but I see the fullness. I see the eternal picture forming in every moment you wanted to quit but didn't. In every quiet act of obedience. In every small yes you whispered in the dark. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are in process, and I am not finished. You wonder if your weakness disqualifies you. But I say to you, my strength is made perfect in that very weakness. You were never chosen because you were flawless. You were chosen because I delight in transforming the yielded. My power is not displayed through the perfect. It is revealed through the surrendered. What you call failure, I call formation. What you call delay, I call development. What you call brokenness, I call the beginning of breakthrough. I have not abandoned what I started in you. I am the author, and I finish what I begin. The stretching you feel is not punishment. It is preparation. I am expanding your capacity, refining your vision, strengthening your roots. The fire has not come to destroy you. It has come to purify what I have planted. Even the pain has purpose. Even the silence is filled with my voice if you learn to listen beyond the noise. I am not far off. I am nearer than your breath. Present in the quiet, moving in the shadows. I am at work even when you do not perceive it. You keep asking for the destination, but I am focused on the becoming. You want the fruit, but I am working in the roots. You look at the surface, but I examine the heart. I am not in a rush, because eternal things are not built in haste. They are formed in fire, shaped by grace, and sustained by my word. This is the season of deep work. Trust me with the unseen. Trust me with the unfinished. You are not forgotten, you are being formed. You cry out, God, am I enough? And I answer, not with your qualifications, but with mine. I did not call you because you were ready. I called you because I am faithful, and I will complete what I began. So walk forward, not in fear, but in faith. You are becoming, you are rising, you are stepping into what has always been written. And though the world may not yet recognize what I am doing, heaven does. The enemy fears it. Hell trembles at your progress. Because every step you take in obedience is warfare. Every breath you take in alignment is victory. You are not who you used to be. You are not bound by the patterns of the past. I am renewing your mind. I am restoring your voice. I am rebuilding the ruins. Keep walking. You are becoming who I called you to be. You question the path because it doesn't look like what you imagined. But I never promised clarity, I promised presence. And I have never left you. Every closed door was my protection. Every detour was my redirection. Every delay was my preparation. What you call confusion, I call alignment. What felt like rejection was actually redirection to something greater than what you were asking for. I did not call you to follow comfort. I called you to follow me. I never asked you to be understood. I asked you to be obedient. You are not here to impress man. You are here to glorify me. And when you walk in obedience, even when it costs you, heaven rejoices. The applause of men is fleeting, but the affirmation of the Father is eternal. You don't need more affirmation from those who cannot see your calling. You need more confidence in the one who gave it to you. I see the hours no one applauds. I hear the prayers no one hears. I count the tears no one catches. And I use all of it. Nothing has been wasted. Not the betrayal. Not the disappointment. Not the waiting. I use everything for my glory and your good. Every scar has a story. And every story becomes a seed. What was meant to bury you will produce fruit for generations. Do not despise the season of process. Do not curse the cocoon. The wings you are growing are for flight you have never imagined. You were not created for the comfort of the familiar. You were created to walk by faith into the unknown. And I go before you. I prepare the way. I level the mountains. I cut through the bars of iron. I break the chains that tried to hold you back. You are not stuck. You are stationed. You are not invisible. You are being hidden for the right time. You are not behind. You are aligned. So lift your head, straighten your spine, shake off the shame, cast off the weight. You were never called to carry what I have already defeated. You are not becoming someone new. You are becoming who you've always been in me. I am awakening what I placed in you before time began. I am reactivating every buried gift. I am stirring every dormant dream. I am speaking life into the dry bones. The grave cannot hold what I have spoken into motion. What I have begun in you, I will bring to completion. And if this word resonates in your spirit, if you feel it stirring what had fallen asleep, then pause now and honor the voice that called you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, not for noise, but for confirmation. Let what is happening in you ripple through others who are also rising. Because I am raising a generation that remembers who they are, not according to the world, but according to my word. You are not an echo. You are a voice. You are not random. You are chosen. You are not done. You are just beginning. And you are becoming exactly who I called you to be. Every season of obscurity was never punishment. It was the place of preparation. I take my time with what I value. I do not rush the process of those I plan to use for eternal purposes. David tended sheep before he ever held a crown. Moses wandered in the wilderness before he ever led a nation. Esther waited in silence before she stepped into royalty. You are not waiting without purpose. You are waiting with me. I am refining what pride cannot carry. I am fortifying what shallow roots cannot hold. You are being built for more than applause. You are being built for impact. And impact requires depth. Do not mistake my silence for absence. I speak in stillness. I mold in quiet. I stretch you in hidden places where no one is watching, because what I am building in you must not crumble when the spotlight comes. You cry out, God, when will it be my time? And I answer, when I have finished preparing what you have prayed for. You are becoming. In every failure you grew in grace. In every disappointment, you learned resilience. In every setback, I sharpened your discernment. In every heartbreak, I taught you compassion. You are not who you were. And that is a miracle. You have survived what was designed to destroy you. You have outlived what tried to define you. You have risen from ashes the world counted as final. You are evidence that resurrection is not just for tombs, it's for dreams. For destinies. For identities. And you will not go back. Not now. Not ever. The enemy would love for you to forget who you are. To shrink under the weight of pressure. To settle for what is safe. But I did not call you to survive, I called you to advance. There is territory assigned to your voice. There are lives tied to your obedience. There are chains that will break when you speak. This is not ambition, it is assignment. This is not hype, it is holy. This is not a dream, it is destiny. And I am with you. When you feel alone, I am with you. When you are afraid, I am your strength. When you grow weary, I am your rest. I am the God who walks through fire with my people. I do not leave you in the storm. I command it, and when I do not calm it, I use it to teach you how to walk on water. You have asked me to take it away, but I am using it to awaken who you truly are. You will not die in the desert. You will not drown in the sea. You will not be lost in the process. You are becoming who I called you to be. I have watched every silent battle you fought. I have heard every word you whispered into the night when you thought no one was listening. And I say to you again, none of it was in vain. The tears were watering the soil. The waiting was stretching the roots. The silence was sharpening your hearing. I have not overlooked your labor. I have not dismissed your obedience. And I will not ignore your faith. You feel like you're barely holding on. But I say, you are being held. You feel like you've lost time. But I say, I redeem time. You feel like the dream has died. But I say, resurrection has already begun. Do not let what you see distract you from what I've spoken. My word will not return void. My promise is not optional. My covenant does not shift with seasons. The oil that I am pouring into you was never meant for temporary assignments. It is for nations. It is for legacy. It is for generations unborn. I am building something in you that will outlast trends. That will withstand pressure. That will remain when others fall away. You asked me for impact. But I must give you integrity first. You asked me for platform. But I must anchor your posture. You asked me for influence. But I must shape your intercession. Because what you carry must come from the secret place, not from striving. Not from ambition. Not from validation, but from encounter. Everything that matters flows from encounter with me. Not performance. Not production. Not perception. But presence. You are becoming dangerous to the kingdom of darkness, not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. Not because of your reputation, but because of your revelation. And that revelation is this: I chose you. I called you. I am with you. Even now. Even when you feel least qualified. Especially then. Because it is in your weakness that my power is made perfect. And it is in your surrender that my glory is revealed. So stand up again. Wipe your face. Silence the lies. Lift your voice. You are becoming. And what I started, I will finish. Do not fear the process. Embrace it. Do not rush the timeline. Trust it. Do not compare the journey. Honor it. This is holy ground. And you are being made ready for the very thing I created you for. You are becoming who I called you to be. You do not need to strive for what I've already assigned. You do not need to chase what I've already placed in your path. The doors I open, no man can shut. The favor I release, no system can block. So stop measuring yourself by the metrics of man. Stop questioning your worth because of delay. Delay is not denial. It is the space where I prepare the vessel for the weight of the promise. And the promise I have given you carries weight. It carries healing for others. It carries breakthrough for bloodlines. It carries the evidence of grace for those who thought they were too far gone. This is why the warfare has increased. Not because you're failing, but because you're closer than ever. You have been pressing against a veil that is about to tear. And when it does, everything that's been hidden will come to light. You thought the battle was about you, but it was about what you carry. You thought the pain disqualified you, but it was the very place I planted power. You thought the waiting meant I forgot you, but it's the space where I trusted you. You are not waiting on me. I have been waiting for the right moment to release you into the next chapter. And that moment is drawing near. I am the God who watches over his word to perform it. I am the God who never lies. I am the God who finishes what he starts. And I started something holy in you. Others may not see it yet, but I do. Heaven does. The angels assigned to you have not been reassigned. They are still moving, still protecting, still preparing the way. You've wondered why the pruning has been so deep. It's because the fruit will be so heavy. You've questioned why the silence has lasted so long. It's because the sound that is coming through your life will be thunderous. You've wrestled with your own doubt, but still. You stayed. You kept showing up. You kept trusting. You kept praising even with a trembling voice. And I have seen it all. I have caught every tear. I have recorded every sacrifice. And I am answering now, not with noise, but with strategy. Not with a flash, but with fire. Not with explanation, but with elevation. You are not just growing, you are emerging. You are not just healing, you are rising. You are not just surviving, you are leading. This is the hour where I establish you. You are becoming who I called you to be. The winds may blow, but you will not be moved. The shaking may come, but your foundation is secure. Because your identity is not built on circumstance, it is rooted in covenant. I did not call you to copy anyone else. I called you to carry what only you can carry. The voice I placed in you is unique. The anointing upon you is tailored. The path I've assigned is specific. You were not born for shallow waters. You were made for the deep. That's why you've never fit in. That's why comfort never satisfied you. That's why average never fulfilled you. Because I designed you for more. More than applause. More than performance. More than recognition. I created you to be a vessel of glory. And I am shaping you now, not in front of crowds, but in the secret place. Not through status, but through surrender. Not through noise, but through knowing me. You don't need to fear the unknown. I dwell there. You don't need to shrink when you feel unqualified. I qualify the called. You don't need to retreat when the pressure increases. I am forging a warrior. And no, it will not always be easy. Yes, there will be days when you feel tired. Yes, there will be nights when you wrestle. But my grace will meet you there. My spirit will carry you. My joy will strengthen you. You are not becoming what the world called you. You are becoming what I declared before the world ever knew your name. And even when you don't feel it, I am still working. Even when you don't see it, I am still moving. Even when you question it, I am still God. Hold your head high, speak with authority, walk in humility, love without fear. Because the world is not waiting for another imitation. The world is groaning for the sons and daughters of God to be revealed. And I say to you now, arise. Shine. Take your place. You are becoming who I called you to be. The time is near when what has been hidden will be unveiled. When what I have forged in secret will speak with authority in the open. Not for applause, not for platform, but for purpose. I have been preparing your voice, your hands, your heart, for such a time as this. You are not just called to observe history. You are called to make it. Every word I've spoken over your life still stands. Every prophecy, every promise, every divine whisper. I have not forgotten. You thought I was delaying. I was deepening. You thought I was ignoring. I was investing. You thought I was silent. I was speaking to roots not yet seen. And now those roots are ready. You are ready. I say to you again. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not behind schedule. You are not disqualified by what hurt you. I am the God who uses ashes to build altars. I am the God who takes what was meant for evil and turns it into power. I am the God who restores what was stolen and multiplies it. You are not simply stepping into a new season. You are stepping into identity. You are stepping into alignment. You are stepping into the full expression of what I placed in you before time began. Do not be afraid of the weight. I've built your shoulders for this. Do not be afraid of the assignment. I've equipped your spirit for it. Do not be afraid of the warfare. I've already secured the victory. Stand firm. Speak boldly. Love fiercely. Live freely. The world will not understand at first. That's not your concern. You answer to a higher voice. You walk to a different rhythm. You carry a kingdom that cannot be shaken. And that kingdom is rising in you. You are becoming who I called you to be. You have not come this far to give up now. You have not endured this much to shrink back. You have not been refined to remain hidden. Now is not the time to doubt what I have already confirmed. Now is not the time to question what I have already spoken. Now is the time to rise. You have been through the valley. And I was there. You have walked through fire. And I preserved you. You have faced the storm. And I taught you how to speak to it. You have been stretched, pressed, shaken, but not destroyed. Because I am in you. And what I placed inside you is unshakable. You are not defined by your history. You are defined by my hand. You are not limited by your failures. You are liberated by my favor. You are not confined to what others see. You are released into what I designed. And what I designed is glorious, holy, eternal. Do not allow temporary pressure to distract you from eternal purpose. Fix your eyes on me. Keep walking. Keep building. Keep trusting. You are not walking toward a throne of judgment. You are walking with a Father who delights in your journey. I have seen the inner battles. I have heard the inner doubts. But I am not intimidated by your humanity. I chose you knowing every flaw. And still, I said, yes, yes, to your name written in heaven. Yes, to your purpose on the earth. Yes, to the weight of glory that will rest on your obedience. And my yes cannot be undone. So move forward with fire in your eyes. Move forward with the word in your mouth. Move forward with grace as your covering. Because you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are becoming who I called you to be. So remember this when the road feels long. Remember this when the progress feels slow. Remember this when the voices of doubt grow louder. You are not behind, you are becoming. You are not forgotten, you are formed. You are not drifting, you are directed. Everything I promised is still alive. Every word I declared is still breathing. And I am still moving. You asked for confirmation. I am giving it. You asked for strength. I am releasing it. You asked for clarity. I am unveiling it. But I need your trust. Not your strategy. Not your performance. Not your perfection. Just your trust. Trust me when the doors stay closed. Trust me when the answers come slowly. Trust me when your prayers are laced with tears. I am not building your life for comfort. I am building it for glory. I am not fashioning you for convenience. I am forming you for calling. I am not training you for crowds. I am training you for covenant. And covenant cannot be rushed. You are learning to carry my heart. You are learning to speak my words. You are learning to stand in authority rooted in identity. You do not need to prove your worth. You only need to remember who gave it. And I say to you now, you are worthy because I said so. You are chosen because I called you. You are qualified because I filled you. So do not dim your light to fit in places I never called you. Do not shrink to survive when I've called you to shine. Do not look back. The grave cannot define you. The cross has already freed you. And the Spirit has already empowered you. You are becoming. And what I began, no force in hell can cancel. No delay can erase. No lie can bury. Because I am faithful. And you, my child, are walking in the fullness of my word. You are becoming who I called you to be. There will be days when the battle intensifies. When discouragement tries to take root. When shadows try to cover the light inside you. But on those days, remember who you are. You are not here by accident. You are not a mistake. You are not disqualified by struggle. You are anointed for this generation. I placed you in this time. In this place. With divine intention. Your breath is on assignment. Your life is a weapon. Your worship is warfare. And your surrender is shaping history. So rise. Speak when others are silent. Love when others hate. Serve when others seek status. You are not called to blend in. You are called to stand apart. Not for arrogance. Not for pride. But for purpose. You are the light I placed in a dark world. You are the answer I formed before the question was asked. You are the living evidence that my power still redeems, restores, and revives. Do not hide what I have placed in you. Do not silence the roar of righteousness rising in your spirit. Do not let comfort seduce you into complacency. There is more than you've seen, more than you've dared to believe. And I am unlocking it even now. I am shifting atmospheres around you. I am calling forth gifts long buried. I am awakening joy where there was sorrow. I am releasing fire where there was fatigue. Because the time is now. Not someday. Not maybe. Now. You are stepping into manifestation. Into maturity. Into mission. So take off the garments of grief. Put on the mantle of purpose. Walk in the full measure of what I gave you. Because I did not place you on this earth to simply survive it. I placed you here to shift it. And you are becoming who I called you to be. Every moment of resistance has been building your resolve. Every moment of crushing has been cultivating the anointing. Every lonely night has been producing oil. You carry something the world cannot manufacture. Because you've been with me. In the quiet. In the ache. In the place where no platform could reach. That's where I built you. And now, I am sending you forth, not to make noise, but to make impact. Not to entertain crowds, but to shift atmospheres. Not to gather followers, but to release freedom. You have my spirit within you. You have my name upon you. You have my hand guiding you. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not too weak. You are exactly where I need you to be for what I am about to do next. So watch how I move. Watch how I restore what you thought was lost. Watch how I open doors no man could open. Watch how I use your scars as signs and wonders. You are not finished, you are launching. You are not waiting, you are positioned. You are not overlooked, you are hidden in glory. And I am the one unfolding the next step. Just stay with me. Stay in the posture of praise. Stay in the place of obedience. Stay under the covering of my word. You are not just a vessel. You are a voice that carries the sound of heaven. A voice that echoes eternity. A voice that shakes the gates of hell. So speak, child, not from fear, but from fire. Not from doubt, but from destiny. I will fill your mouth. I will guard your heart. I will go before you and make every crooked path straight. Because I have called you. And you are becoming. I have not changed my mind about you. Not after the mistakes. Not after the seasons you wanted to walk away. Not after the moments you doubted your own calling. I still say yes. Yes to the vision I gave you. Yes to the promises I whispered when no one else believed in you. Yes to the fire I lit in your spirit before life tried to extinguish it. You are mine, and I have not brought you this far to abandon the process. I am not finished until glory is revealed through every piece of your story. Yes, the enemy came in like a flood. But I raised a standard. Yes, the darkness tried to cloud your voice. But I am restoring clarity. Yes, the lies tried to define your identity. But my word is rewriting your name. You are chosen. You are appointed. You are anointed. You are filled with heaven's breath and backed by heaven's army. So stand. Stand not in your strength, but in my power. Stand not in your perfection, but in my presence. Stand not to prove, but to proclaim. Proclaim the freedom I gave you. Proclaim the grace that met you. Proclaim the love that carried you through valleys of shadow. You are becoming a living epistle. A walking revelation of restoration. A testimony of what my hand can do with surrendered hearts. You have no idea how many are watching you rise. How many are drawing hope from your endurance. How many will believe again because you didn't quit. So do not quit. Do not back down. Do not go silent when I've filled you with fire. Because I am with you. And what is ahead is not random. It is revival. And you are becoming who I called you to be. And when the breakthrough comes, and it will, you will not say, "Look what I built." You will say, "Look what the Lord has done." Because I will make it clear that it was never by your might, nor by your strength, but by my Spirit. I will show the world that my favor rests on those who fear my name. I will silence every voice that mocked your process. I will vindicate every tear you sowed in faith. I will establish you in a way no hand can tear down. But don't wait for the spotlight to worship. Worship now. Worship when it's quiet. Worship when it costs. Worship while becoming. Because worship is not a song. It is a surrender. And I delight in the surrendered. You are rising. Not with shallow roots, but with deep resolve. Not with borrowed vision, but with divine revelation. Not with loud performance, but with lasting presence. The wilderness made you. The fire refined you. The waiting matured you. And the word sustained you. You've passed through waters that others drowned in. You've carried dreams through deserts that looked impossible. You've said yes when it would have been easier to disappear. And now, you stand, not just as one who survived, but as one who will lead. You are not here by accident. You are not speaking by coincidence. You are not breathing by chance. You are chosen. And what I have placed inside of you will shake nations, heal hearts, restore ruins, and awaken generations. So speak boldly, move faithfully, build relentlessly, love fiercely, and rest completely in me. Because I am the one who called you. And I am the one who is finishing what I started. You are becoming who I called you to be. Nothing can stop it. No force can halt it. No voice can reverse it. It is written. And what I write cannot be erased. So go forward now, clothed in truth, crowned in purpose, filled with power. You are becoming who I called you to be. Now and forever. Let these final words seal what I have spoken. You have not been overlooked. You have been refined. You have not been forgotten. You have been found faithful. You have not been passed over. You have been positioned. For what is coming is not random increase, it is strategic fulfillment. I am raising you not as a symbol, but as a sign that I still call, that I still speak, that I still pour out my spirit in the quiet places of ordinary lives who dared to say yes. Your yes has moved heaven. Your surrender has shifted things you'll never see. And while others chased platforms, you chose presence. While others sought power, you sought me. While others measured growth by numbers, you measured it by obedience. And I have seen it all. Now watch as I take your ordinary and breathe on it with glory. Watch as I turn your obedience into influence. Not for vanity, but for victory. Watch as I bring nations to your voice, not for entertainment, but for encounter. This is not the end of your becoming. This is the birthing. From this place, everything changes. Not because you changed yourself, but because I changed everything in you. So lift your head, child. Let your spirit rise. Let your steps align. For the heavens declare it. The Spirit confirms it. The earth awaits it. You are becoming who I called you to be. And I am the one who watches over my word to perform it. Now go, not with fear, but with fire. Go, not for applause, but for impact. Go, not alone, but with me. And know, this is only the beginning. The beginning of legacy. The beginning of kingdom movement. The beginning of multiplied glory through a surrendered life. You are becoming who I called you to be. It is done. It is sealed. And it will be. I chose you long before you ever knew my name. I called you before your first breath. I set you apart before any label was placed on you. And even now, as you walk through the fire, as you press through the fog, I am still here, still speaking, still sustaining, still shaping you. You are not behind schedule, you are right on time. You are not disqualified, you are divinely covered. You are not too broken, you are beautifully becoming. I do not need perfection, I desire presence. I do not demand performance, I honor persistence. I do not require explanation, I respond to faith. So come, as you are. Let the weight fall, let the fear break, let the old identities burn in the fire of my truth. Because who you are becoming is not a product of chance. It is the result of my word at work. And nothing can stop what I have begun. You are becoming who I called you to be. This is the season. This is the hour. And I am the Lord who completes what I start. Forever faithful. Forever present. Forever in you.